Welcome to Mathematics Academy. So in this lesson, I want to show you how to convert 13.625 in base 10 to a number in base 2. When you want to convert 13.625 in base 10 to a number in base 2, it is advisable you split the number into two parts, the whole number part and the decimal number part. That means 13.625 in base 10 can be written as 13 in base 10 plus the decimal number part is going to now be 0.625 in base 10. So what you should do next is to pick the whole number part, which is 13, and use the remainder method to convert it to base 2. Then we go to the decimal part and then use the multiplication method to convert it to base 10. That is step 1. Remainder okay, so since we are converting 13 to base 2, so we are going to divide with 2. So 2 going to 13 will have 6 and it's going to remain 1. And then 2 going to 6 is going to give us 3, and we are going to have remainder 0. And then 2 go into 3 is going to give us 1, and we are going to have remainder 1. And then 2 go into 2, that will give us 0, and then remainder 1. We'll just bring down the 1. Then collecting our result upward, that becomes that 13 in base 10 is equal to 1101. 1101 in base 2. Then step 2 is for us to now pick the which is 0.625 in base 10. So what we are going to do here now is, since we are converting to base 2, we are going to use the multiplication method, multiplying 0.625 by 2. Then we are going to write down the whole number part and then continue the multiplication with the decimal number part. That is, since we are converting to base 2, I will say 0.625 times 2. So this will give us 1.25. So this 1.25 can be splitted into 1 plus 0.25. So the whole number part is this one, which is this one, and the decimal number part is 0.25. So we are going to take knowledge of this one. Then we are going to continue our multiplication with 0.25. So that means this implies 0.25 times 2. So this will give us 0.5. So here, this can be splitted into 0 plus 0.5 because the whole number part here is 0 and the decimal number part here is 0.5, which can still be written as 0.5. So we are going to take knowledge of this 0, then we carry over the 0.5 and continue our multiplication. So this also implies 0.5 times 2. Remember, we are multiplying with 2 all through because we are converting to base 2. If you are converting to base 4, would have been multiplying with 4 all through and then repeating the same pattern. So this is equal to 1.0. So this means 1 plus 0. So we take knowledge of the 1. So since the decimal part is 0, or we can also say 0.0, it means the multiplication has come to an end. So our answer becomes, so we're going to take our reading downward. So our answer becomes 0.101 in base 2. So it means that 0.625 in base 10 is equal to 0.101 in base 2. So combining this result with this result, it implies that 13.625 in base 10 will give us this. The whole number part is 1101. Then the decimal number, then the result for the decimal number part is 0.101. So this is 0.101 in base 2. So I believe that this is quite simple. If you have any question for me, do it to drop it in the comment box below. So thank you so much for watching. See you in my next lesson. Bye.